complete and utter mayhem, but without any perceivable reason behind it. These chilling words echo through aviation history, encapsulating the bewildering tragedy of Ethiopian Airlines Flight 409. Imagine boarding a routine night flight, only moments later, witnessing chaos erupt in the cockpit with no clear explanation. This is the haunting reality of a Boeing 737-800 that should have been just another safe journey home, but instead became a nightmare that claimed 90 lives on January 24, 2010. Picture this. It's 1:30 a.m. at Beirut International Airport. The well-trained crew, though slightly inexperienced with this specific aircraft type, are eager to conclude their duty after a long day. Accompanied by 5 cabin crew members and a vigilant in-flight safety officer, they board their flight back to Addis Ababa. The weather forecast warns of brewing thunderstorms around Beirut, yet conditions over the runway remain manageable with light winds and clear visibility. However, something feels undeniably off. The pilots aren't on their A game. Perhaps a subtle hint of fatigue or an unnoticed health issue clouds their judgment. As they prepare for takeoff, a late amendment to their clearance introduces unexpected challenges. Engines roar to life, thrust is set, and within 5 minutes, Flight 409 spirals out of control, plummeting into the Mediterranean Sea. What truly caused this catastrophic failure? Join us as we delve into the harrowing events that led to one of aviation's most perplexing disasters, uncovering the intricate web of human error, technical mishaps, and unforeseen circumstances that conspire to seal the fate of 90 souls aboard. On the tranquil night of January 24, 2010, Ethiopian Airlines Flight 409, a Boeing 737-800, gracefully descended on the Beirut International Airport in Lebanon. The aircraft had departed from Addis Ababa, Ethiopia, carrying 90 passengers eager to reunite with loved ones after a seemingly uneventful journey. The crew, a blend of experience and youth, were anticipating a smooth conclusion to their duty, a night of rest after completing their flight. The captain, a 44-year-old Ethiopian with over 10,200 flight hours, and the first officer, a 23-year-old recent graduate from Ethiopian Airlines Training Academy with 673 hours of flight time, embodied the airline's commitment to excellence and safety. However, beneath the surface of their impeccable records and professional demeanor lay cracks that would soon contribute to an unimaginable disaster. The captain's extensive experience spanned various aircraft, including the Boeing 757, 767, 737-200 DHC-6 and as a captain on the Fokker 50, before finally settling on the Boeing 737-800. His training records were nearly spotless, save for a single remark about needing to concentrate more during recurrent training. Friends and colleagues described him as healthy, non-smoker, and exceptionally dedicated, a pilot who took pride in his role and responsibilities. Contrastingly, the first officer, though significantly younger and less experienced, had shown remarkable aptitude during his training. Graduating from the type rating program in August 2009, he had quickly adapted to the Boeing 737-800, accumulating 350 hours on the type. However, a solitary critical comment from an instructor, warning him against unnecessary interference with pilot flying duties, hinted at potential challenges in crew dynamics. Despite this, he was regarded as a competent and diligent pilot, eager to prove his mettle in the skies. Ethiopian Airlines, lauded as one of Africa's premier carriers, boasted a robust safety management system, comprehensive training programs, and a fleet maintained to impeccable standards. Yet, even the most esteemed institutions are not immune to lapses that can have devastating consequences. As Flight 409 prepared for its return journey, subtle signs of strain began to emerge. Around 1:30 a.m., the crew discussed the previous evening's meal with an undercurrent of concern. The captain's offhand remark, "What was in the food we had? Was there weed in it?" coupled with admissions of sleeplessness and dizziness, raised red flags. These seemingly innocuous comments hinted at subtle incapacitation, a state where a pilot remains physically present but mentally compromised, impairing their ability to perform duties effectively. Subtle incapacitation is a critical focus in crew resource management (CRM) training. It emphasizes the importance of recognizing and addressing non-physically apparent impairments that can jeopardize flight safety. In the case of Flight 409, these early indicators were dismissed, leading to tragic consequences. Could a single meal's contamination push experienced pilots into a state of compromised judgment and impaired performance? This question looms large as we explore the unfolding disaster. Technical missteps. The stabilizer trim setting error, a seemingly minor technical error, set the stage for catastrophe. The stabilizer trim, essential for maintaining the aircraft's pitch attitude, was incorrectly set to 5.9 degrees instead of the recommended 6.9 degrees. This 1-degree discrepancy, while within allowable limits, had profound implications. It increased the aircraft's nose-up tendency during takeoff, necessitating constant manual correction by the captain. Accurate stabilizer trim settings are paramount. An improper trim can lead to increased pilot workload, reduced situational awareness, and impaired control responsiveness, all factors that contribute to the potential for disaster. This error, whether a simple oversight or a symptom of the crew's compromised state, highlighted the intricate balance between human factors and technical precision in aviation safety. If you found this exploration insightful, please like, share, and subscribe to our channel for more in-depth analyses of aviation incidents. Hit the notification bell to stay updated on our latest content. The departure. A routine flight descends into chaos as Flight 409 taxied out for departure, weather conditions began to shift. Thunderstorms loomed near Beirut, introducing potential turbulence and complicating the flight's path. Despite these challenges, the crew proceeded, confident in their preparation and the aircraft's capabilities. Minutes after takeoff, the aircraft experienced unexpected bank angle warnings. The captain's delayed and insufficient trim adjustments indicated his struggle to manage the aircraft's attitude. The first officer, burdened by his inexperience and potential subtle incapacitation, remained largely passive, unable to effectively assist or intervene. This imbalance in crew dynamics proved fatal. The cockpit, once a place of coordinated teamwork and precision, became a battleground of confusion and desperation. The aircraft, designed to handle a multitude of scenarios, was now vulnerable to a cascade of errors and misjudgments. How did a routine departure spiral into such chaos, and what were the critical moments that led to loss of control? The captain's struggle and diminishing control as the aircraft climbed. The captain's control inputs became erratic. The combination of improper trim settings, increasing bank angles, and external weather factors overwhelmed him. His inability to maintain steady control led to the aircraft entering an unstable state, characterized by excessive bank angles and pitch attitudes. The first officer's reluctance or inability to assert control further exacerbated the situation. In CRM, effective communication and assertiveness are paramount, especially when the pilot flying is struggling. The breakdown in this dynamic left the aircraft vulnerable to multiple cascading failures. The captain's possible subtle incapacitation, whether due to fatigue or food-related illness, meant that he was no longer operating at peak performance. The aircraft, designed for smooth and efficient operation, was now being steered into chaos. The descent into disaster. Stall and loss of control, the aircraft's speed began to drop dangerously as it approached a stall, a condition where the wings lose lift due to excessive angle of attack. Despite multiple bank angle warnings and stick shaker alerts, the crew failed to execute the necessary recovery maneuvers. The captain's attempts to correct the situation were inconsistent and ineffective, leading to a rapid descent into the Mediterranean Sea. The final moments of Flight 409 were marked by panic, confusion, and ineffective communication. The absence of timely and decisive action from both pilots ensured that the aircraft spiraled uncontrollably, culminating in a catastrophic crash. The once promising flight had transformed into a harrowing testament to human error and unforeseen complications. Investigation findings. Mismanagement and human error, the aftermath of the crash, revealed a multitude of factors contributing to the disaster. The investigation pinpointed flight crew mismanagement of the aircraft's altitude, attitude, speed, and performance as primary causes. Additionally, the captain's subtle incapacitation and the first officer's failure to intervene were identified as significant contributing factors. Moreover, the incorrect stabilizer trim setting, inadequate pre-flight checks, and the crew's failure to adhere to CRM principles were critical shortcomings. These findings underscored the intricate interplay between human factors and technical errors in aviation accidents. The report emphasized that even with a robust safety management system, individual errors and crew dynamics can lead to disaster if not adequately addressed. The reliance on a single set of controls and the lack of effective oversight further compounded the issue, highlighting the need for comprehensive safety protocols that address both human and technical dimensions. Recommendations and industry-wide implications in response to the findings. Several recommendations were put forth to prevent similar tragedies in the future. These included enhanced CRM training, emphasizing the importance of assertiveness, effective communication, and recognizing signs of pilot incapacitation. Pilot health monitoring, implementing more rigorous health assessments and monitoring to detect and address subtle incapacitation. Technical training, ensuring meticulous pre-flight checks and correct configuration settings to minimize technical errors. Crew pairing strategies, pairing pilots with complementary skills and experience levels to foster effective teamwork and decision-making. These recommendations aim to address both the human and technical factors that led to the crash, highlighting the need for a holistic approach to aviation safety. The implications of these recommendations extend beyond Ethiopian Airlines, serving as a wake-up call for the entire aviation industry. It highlighted that maintaining a strong safety culture requires continuous effort, regular training updates, and an unwavering commitment to addressing both human and technical challenges. How can airlines better integrate these recommendations into their daily operations to ensure such tragedies are never repeated? The tragic loss of Ethiopian Airlines Flight 409 serves as a stark reminder of the fragility of aviation safety. It underscores the paramount importance of crew resource management, meticulous pre-flight preparations, and the need for continuous training and health monitoring of flight crews. As we honor the victims of this heartbreaking incident, we must also commit to learning from these lessons to ensure that such a tragedy never repeats. Deep dive into technical and human errors. The stabilizer trim setting error, though minor on paper, had profound implications. It increased the aircraft's pitch-up tendency, necessitating constant manual correction. This technical oversight, coupled with the captain's possible incapacitation and the first officer's lack of assertiveness, created a perfect storm for disaster. By dissecting these errors, we gain a deeper understanding of how small lapses can lead to catastrophic outcomes. It also reinforces the importance of thorough training, effective teamwork, and unwavering attention to detail in aviation. The role of maintenance and airline policies. Ethiopian Airlines' strong safety record and comprehensive training programs were not enough to prevent this tragedy. The investigation revealed that despite these strengths, the airline's policies and maintenance procedures had gaps that contributed to the accident. This highlights that even the most reputable airlines must continuously evaluate and improve their safety protocols to address emerging challenges and prevent complacency. The crash of Ethiopian Airlines Flight 409 offers invaluable lessons for the aviation industry. It underscores the necessity of continuous training, regular and rigorous training programs to keep pilots adept at handling unexpected situations. Health and wellness monitoring, proactive measures to ensure pilots are physically and mentally fit to fly. Effective CRM practices, fostering an environment where every crew member feels empowered to speak up and assist in crisis situations. Technological advancements, leveraging technology not just for navigation and control, but also for monitoring pilot health and performance. These lessons are not just theoretical. They are practical steps that can be implemented to enhance safety and prevent future tragedies. If you found this exploration insightful, please like, share, and subscribe to our channel for more in-depth analyses of aviation incidents. Hit the notification bell to stay updated on our latest content.